Hey guys, how's it going? Real quick. So, in the middle of putting this our first video together on our channel, we realized that hey, this is actually going to be the first video on our channel, and we didn't mention that in the actual intro of the actual video. So, real quick, we just wanted to tell you guys what our channel is going to be about and what it's going to be based on. So, three major things. One is going to be based on family and vlogs. You know, enough said, we're going to be vlogging our daily lives. When cool, fun things happen in our lives, when bad things, crazy things, whatever it may be, we're going to be recording that. Number two, we're going to be giving advice. We're not no therapists or nothing like that, but we're going to be talking about things that you guys might ask us about, whether that's about relationships, whether that's about going through the struggle, getting out the struggle, financial things that helped us, just anything that has to do with anything in life, especially if we can relate to it and give advice from the heart, something that we've been through, then we're going to be giving advice on those things. And then number three, we're going to be doing pranks. And that's what the actual first video was going to be. So that's why we kind of, in the intro of this pregnancy video, we didn't mention that, hey, this is going to be our first official video on this channel. But we decided to hold off on the prank and drop this video first because we felt like it was more important to us than the prank. We just wanted to mention you guys those things really quick. But thank you so much. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And we will see you in the actual video. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Young
and your girl Lisa,
and welcome back to our channel. Real quick, if this is your first time on our channel, please don't hesitate to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But today's video, guys, is going to be a touchy subject, subject that not a lot of people would feel comfortable talking about it, but we're going to go ahead and share our story. Maybe it'll help some of you guys. Just a disclaimer, we are not, I repeat, not no medical professional, no doctor, no fertility specialist, anything like that. We just want to give you guys our story and let you guys know what worked for us, and maybe it'll help some of you come up with your own solution or, things like that. So I just wanted to let that be known. Please don't attack us in the comment section. We gave you guys fair warning. We're not no medical professional or anything like that. Another thing, we have a notepad in hand. So if you catch us looking down occasionally, we apologize, but we're just trying to stay on topic and not be all over the place, kind of be organized with it. So like I said, if you guys catch us looking down occasionally, we do apologize. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So we're going to be talking about our struggles of getting pregnant, everything that goes with that, and we just want to let you guys know a little bit about us. So we've been together about to be 12 years. December 22nd of 2020 is going to be 12 years.
And we've been married for 2 years. Got married July 21st, 2018.
So I don't know if this is too much information, but we started trying to get pregnant that night, July 21st, 2018. We started to get pregnant. Adults, men especially, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know where I'm coming from. I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to try to keep it as PG-13 as possible, without being too freaky, if you will. We started trying July 21st, 2018, and we weren't trying at the right time, I guess you can say, like for the first year or so.
Yeah, we weren't checking to see when I was ovulating that month. We were just going with the flow. Then after that first year of trying, we were wondering why we weren't getting pregnant, but we weren't being too critical about it.
Yeah, we're kind of like just wondering, like, okay, now that we're actually trying, like nothing was happening. We're like, we're wondering why. And it came to the point that, like, we weren't using, I guess you can say we weren't using protection. We haven't used protection since 2015. So we kind of started like doubting ourselves in a way. Like, I was doubting myself if I can get her pregnant, and she was doubting herself if she could even get pregnant. She thought she wasn't fertile, and things like that. So yeah, that was just after the first year, and we didn't go to a doctor or anything for like any professional help at that point. The time we're talking about, we haven't went to no specialist or anything like that.
Yeah, I went after the first year of trying. That's when I went to get help to see if I'm even fertile, and they did do blood work to see if I was producing eggs and how much eggs I was producing. I got a transvaginal ultrasound, which is where they discovered that my left fallopian tube was had inflammation and was blocked. My right one was fine, but my left one was the one that had inflammation, and that could be a reason why I wasn't getting pregnant for that whole year that we were trying.
Yeah, and the reason why I didn't get my sperm tested was because at the time, two major things. Well, one more than the other. First thing, I got a promotion at work. I was higher up on the chain now, so I was really busy, really just up to my head, being busy with work. I was getting home late, everything like that. And then another thing too, shortly after she went to get tested, I had a back injury, a pretty bad one. Not like I didn't break my back, but it was to the point that I couldn't walk, couldn't do anything on my own, could barely move without being in excruciating pain. Probably the worst pain I felt in my whole life. Back injuries ain't fun, but that's beside the subject. But yeah, so those were the two main reasons that I didn't get my sperm tested. So at this point, before she found out that her fallopian tube was blocked, we didn't know who it was or why we weren't getting pregnant. We weren't pointing fingers like, oh, it's your fault, oh, it's your fault, nothing like that. And I wanted to get my sperm tested. I just couldn't find the time for it. And then the injury happened right when we decided to get more serious and get help and seek the reason why we weren't getting pregnant. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. So go ahead, baby.
So after they told me that my left tube had inflammation and was blocked, the specialist did suggest to have that fallopian tube removed, so that way I can get pregnant from the right fallopian tube. But that surgery isn't guaranteed that it's gonna work for you. It's a 50-50 chance that it's gonna work and you're gonna end up pregnant, or it's not gonna work and you're still not gonna end up pregnant.
Yeah, and with that surgery, like neither one of us were comfortable with that at all, especially me. Just a little thing that you guys could know about me. I don't like surgery. I only feel, just me personally, everyone has their different opinions. Me personally, I don't like surgery only if you need it to save your life. If it's a emergency surgery or you need it like an operation done on like, your heart, something like major, but if it comes to something that like you can do your own research and possibly heal on your own, let your body heal on its own, because your body can do amazing things with just natural healing. So that's how I feel about surgery. And Lisa did her own research.
Yeah, so after that appointment with the specialist, we did talk about it, and that obviously wasn't an option, the surgery. So I decided to do research and see other options that are out there that are not for surgery, and I did find other ways natural ways that you can unblock the tube that helped other women that had the same thing that I had. Like he said earlier in the video, it doesn't always work for everybody. And I knew going into that it might not work for me, but it's better than actually doing surgeries. So I did do a strict diet, changed my diet, took some herbal supplements, teas, and castor oil packs.
Yeah, the heating packs.
The heating packs, and all that was for 6 months straight. The diet part is actually really strict. I actually ended up losing weight without actually intending to lose weight. It's just part of the healing process of unblocking your tube. You do have to eat healthy and really clean. So if you guys want a more in-depth video as to exactly what teas I drank and
what
oils and the herbal supplements, let me know, and I'll do a separate video that only focuses on what I used and the routine that I had going for myself that worked for me.
And I just want to chime in on that real quick. Around this time, I just want to say this too. Men, you guys got to be very, very supportive of your significant other when they try to better themselves inside or out. Whatever they want to do that'll make them happy, just try to be the best man you can and be supportive. It was one instant towards the end, and we're talking, she started doing this, like I said earlier, right? She started doing this routine of hers. What was that? July 2019? Yeah, around July 2019. And for 6 months, like July or August, you know, give or take. And for 6 months, every single day, that was her routine. Like she would come home, she would get home around 5:30. She would cook, and then she would go straight to her routine every single day. And I tell you guys that to say this, that towards the end, around January of 2020, we got into like, not an argument, but I was kind of frustrated because the things she was doing, don't get me wrong, I love my wife, she's a very dedicated woman, and I don't want to take that from her ever. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love her. But her doing that routine every single day, it kind of took away from our romantic life. Not like to the point like, oh, we don't kiss, we don't hug, we don't go on dates or, you know, anything like that. We're still doing that stuff.
Just spending quality time together.
Yeah, like watching TV, you know, things like that. But it changed significantly, like to the point, you know, it just wasn't the same. And she was always eating different things from me because she had to be on that very strict diet. And just everything, just mentally, I got weak for, you know, a few hours. And, you know, I let her know about it. And I kind of, at that moment, I kind of gave up hope because it was already like that, you know, 5 to 6 month period and nothing was happening. And keep in mind, when you do things like natural healing and things like that, your body needs time to heal itself, to make the things that you're doing work for your body. Like, you need time. And at that moment, I just had a, you know, a lapse of, I guess you can say a lapse of judgment. You know, I just wasn't thinking right, and you know, I got frustrated. And so I just wanted to let you guys know what I personally went through in that situation. I wasn't the one making the sacrifice. She was the one making the sacrifice. But, you know, men, you just got to be, you know, on your P's and Q's about that and just be helpful. And, you know, it didn't last long. You know, I told her how I felt. She told me how she felt. We talked it out, and, you know, I was back on my, you know, on my grind. I was like, okay, let me be supportive again, you know, all that good stuff. So, yeah, and so that was in what, late January?
Late January.
Yeah, and then, so February, shortly after Valentine's Day, we started joking around. And we're saying, you know, her menstrual cycle was coming up around. She always got it like around the 20th, 21st, you know, somewhere around that of every month. And you know, it's around Valentine's Day, or like the 15th or so of February, and we're like, you know, babe, you know, what if you're pregnant? Da 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 da. And around this time, real quick, we were looking to buy a house. You know, we're taking trips an hour and 15 minutes away from where we previously lived. We're in the house now, but where we previously lived in the Lakewood, Long Beach, Bellflower area, right over there. And we're very busy with work. We're looking for a house, and you know, we just happen to be cracking jokes. And fast forward a week, and it was like a day before she was supposed to get her period, and she wasn't having no signs, nothing like that, and she was like a day or two late. And I was like, babe, I think you should take a pregnancy test. And, you know, again, we didn't expect it because we've been trying to this point for like a year and a half now, and nothing was happening for us. And, yeah, and she took the pregnancy test and it came out she was pregnant, guys. So, real quick, guys, hold on. I got to tend to our daughter. I apologize. Give me a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. You guys may or may not have heard our beautiful daughter fussing in the background. We had her in the other room so we can try to do the video. She was still asleep, but she woke up. So, you know, parenting duties call. So where were we? I think we were saying, oh yeah, so she ended up being pregnant. Hey, baby. She ended up being pregnant, and around this time, it was like, it was a surprise, but it wasn't like we weren't trying, so it wasn't like no accident either. Like, we were still trying, you know, still going strong with that. But it was a very pleasant surprise because we didn't expect anything.
Yeah, we were already trying for a year and 6 months at the time, so we didn't think that we wouldn't get pregnant. But yeah, she's a surprise.
Yeah, so and when we were house shopping and things like that and doing like our budget and trying to number crunch and things like that, we did not have our daughter in the
budget.
Yeah, in the scenario. Like, she came up, but it's a good thing. Everything happens for a reason, and I just want to say this real quick. If we would have found out we just got into escrow when we found out we were pregnant. Like, literally, like, I think a day or two later after escrow, starting escrow, we found out we were pregnant. And if we would have found out before we went into escrow, we think we would have still been in our apartment in Bellflower.
Yeah.
Because we'd have probably been scared of the financial part of it. You know, we didn't know how expensive it was to have a kid. You know, all those things like that. So we probably, and right now we're an hour and 15 minutes at least on a good day away from family and friends and, you know, help. Like, we needed help watching her. Lisa's sister stays 10 minutes from us, over in the next town. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, like, but other than that, that's just one family member. The other family members are way back where we're from. But yeah, and this beautiful baby girl, she don't want to look at the camera, but this beautiful baby girl was born October 24th, 2020. Lisa was pregnant all through the coronavirus, all through the epidemic. You know, we're still in it. But we gave birth to a happy, healthy baby. We couldn't be more happy. So thank you guys so much for listening to our story. If this does help you, I'm very happy that we can do anything we can help. And thank you guys so much again for listening to our story. Sorry if this goes a little bit longer than we intended it to, but we just wanted to let you guys know everything that we went through and things like that. So If you guys want another video, like Lisa said earlier, discussing everything that she had to do and things she had to eat and things like that, she can make another video about that. But that'll be it, guys. You got anything to say, baby?
No, just that I hope if anyone has infertility issues that just do your own research and find other ways that can possibly help you get pregnant.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. It's your boy Young.
And your girl Lisa.
And thank you for tuning in.